South Florida at Memphis. South Florida has been a team that everybody has loved. Memphis just got beat by hapless UAB, and the
Yeah.
model says Memphis wins 56% of the time. Are you sure about that? And I say, yeah, I still love this Memphis team. And I still think South Florida is good, not great. We backed South Florida last week as a B grade, and it worked out really well for us. But here the model says that this is one of our favorites, the WTF wrong team favorite game, and getting plus 134 on Memphis at home is too good to pass up. And I don't know what happened to this game. This isn't to say Memphis is for sure the better team. Southern has them ranked literally next to each other, saying it's a dead heat. But Memphis at home, plus odds, just too good to pass up in a game that I can see going either way. Cousin Jared, Memphis plus 134. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am sure about that. First thing, let's just pretend like that Memphis game against UAB didn't happen. And
I'm sure they'd love
yes,
to.
but I'm not saying that from the perspective of, that we shouldn't make a little bit of a judgment off Memphis on that. But clearly this was a look ahead spot for Memphis with this South Florida game coming up. The other thing is maybe Trent Dilfer wasn't that great of a coach, but also not really knowing how you were going to prepare. I believe Dilfer was calling plays, and so we got a new play caller on offense for UAB. There was just so many unknowns coming into that game that, yes, you need to weight it, but you need to weight it appropriately. And I think where this line is at, it's an overreaction to what we saw with Memphis last week. On the flip side, South Florida, yes, they've got the win against Florida, who has since fired their coach. And they also had the win over North Texas. And 100% South Florida should have won that game. North Texas had what, 3 or 4 turnovers? Five turnovers.
5 turnovers
In that game. And so, yes, South Florida should have won. It should have been much closer than it actually ended up being.
It should have been the coin toss game we expected.
Yes.
Something we say a lot, which is you're never as good as you look at your best. You're never as bad as you look at your worst. Love backing a team when they've looked worse than they are in Memphis. And what I'll say about South Florida is simply this: their wins have looked better on paper.